Leo, how are you? I love you. Okay, thank you so much for being here. If you're here, you clicked on this video, there's something here for you. I believe that. Okay, so I just want to get right into it here. There's something here about moving in silence. There's a focus shift. So either recently you shift your focus, you change, you made a big change, shift from what it is that you care about, what you're putting your energy into, what it is you want to be, this dream that you're making happen. But there is a way that you, or you're about to, okay? Either way. But there's something here about cookie cutter, okay? There is this energy of you being in, visiting a place, or seeing, noticing the rhythm. You could be doing this in your memories. You could be doing this in a place here. You could watch something and you notice the rhythm. You notice the cookie cutterness of a place, of the people, of what happens. And it's like, wow, this person is coming up with this again. And it's like, do they not realize? It's like giving me 51st date vibe. In 51st dates, Drew Barrymore, she's like, oh, I think I'll paint. And they're like, oh, what do you know? She's going to paint today. She's going to paint the garage wall. That's another message that keeps coming through. But there's another message coming through where somebody's painting on a wall, or they have chalkboard and they write on the wall, they draw on the wall. So you could go somewhere. You could do that in your own home. You feel the inspiration to do that. Wherever you are, where you see that, you're going to think of this moment, you're going to get chills, and you're going to know there's something that's going to come forth. It's going to be some clarity to you. That's something that you've been confused about. You've been very confused about if you should trust something, because something is being presented. Something is being presented to you. And here's the thing, there is like this disappearing energy, hiding in silence, hiding in plain sight, where you're right there and you're observing this clockwork. Miss Peregrine's Home for Extraordinary Children. If you ever watched that movie, if you haven't watched that movie, what are you doing with your life? You gotta see it, okay? It's old, but it's good. And yeah. I'm not gonna ruin the movie, but basically they're trapped in a time loop, and every single day they do the same thing at the same time. And there's little variations here and there, like they take a little bit longer to walk here, or they walk around that way, or they can do some things different, but there are certain things that are set. They have to be at this point under this tree at this time to catch this bird and put the bird back in the tree. Every single day they do that. It's their day that they live on a loop. And there's something here about you're disappearing. Yeah, you are. You're disappearing, but people are not. Moving in such this way where you're observing the patterns, the cookie cutterness, the loop that people, that a situation, that the world is in. You're just kind of like watching this all happen. And some of you, this can be within your memories and your mind, and you notice this in movies and stuff, and with people calling you or reaching out to you. You go somewhere and it's kind of the same thing happened. It's like a kid runs in front of you and they end up stealing your cart at the grocery store. Well, maybe it's a different family. It's a different kid. They have on, a cat hat instead of a baseball hat, but they still steal your cart. There's something here about that. It's like the same thing. And this is what spirit wants you to notice. With time travel, it's like you go to the same places. The same thing keeps happening. It's like little different variations. It's like in this time loop, Mrs. Weasley from Harry Potter, she makes like pumpkin muffins. And in the next timeline, Mrs. Weasley, like, she's making a, you know, pumpkin costume instead, you know, like she just loves pumpkins. I don't know. But it's like you see the similarities, but it's different. And this has to do with time travel. This has to do with you disappearing and emerging. And people will talk about this all the time. They talk about disappear for 6 months, disappear for a year. You're not disappearing for that amount of time. You're not, because there's something here about time that you have figured out, because everything is happening right now. But there is a certain time loop that you have been, are disappearing, and you're re-emerging, and you're re-emerging successful. You're re-emerging emotionally balanced. You're re-emerging as someone who can travel, who's someone who is very successful, is very abundant, is very wealthy. I just heard you're disappearing and re-emerging as a millionaire. There's something here that is a golden opportunity. They just said, look at how golden that opportunity is. There is a golden opportunity. Wow. That is like being presented for you. And this is because you're studying the same battle over and over and over again. When you watch the same tape, and you watch it over and over and over and over, and then somebody comes in and they do something different, you notice it right away. You understand it. There's something here about you understand how to move in a way that you go unnoticed, you go undetected. It's like moving around. It's like a hiding in plain sight kind of an energy. You get an experience where you feel like gaps of time. Whoa, is it already this date? Is it already this time? Where did the time go? It feels like just yesterday it was this day. There's things here where, especially in meditation and stuff, you could be losing gaps of time. You could be like amazed at how fast time is flying by. You have the Three of Pentacles and you have the Ten of Pentacles here. Yeah, there's something here where you taking this observation of others, and you slowly, the Knight of Pentacles, they have the field there to be planted. They have all the seeds. They have the knowledge. The land has been prepared. All they have to do is plant it and it will grow. There's something here about with that though, after they plant it and water it, there's a certain amount of time that needs to take place, and then tending to, and then more time, and then a little more tending to, and then this grows. This is not what this is saying. There's something here about observing and observing and observing, and intuition guiding you into act, so that you go from having the seeds in your pocket to having the plants harvested and in your hand. There is some kind of a way that something is becoming through observing. There is a way that something is becoming instantly fulfilled, but you are taking your time to disappear, to observe it, to not do the physical labor of planting the seeds, but get your vibration in the way that you are a vibrational match to having a harvest. And disappearing in this reality and being that vibration until you wake up and there's your harvest. And it's like, well, did I jump timelines, or did I actually do the work and I have the harvest, but I just jumped to it? It's like, that's the thing. There's something here where that's what's called disappearing and re-emerging as a millionaire. That's what Spirit is saying here. There's something here that it's like once you understand how to do this on a large scale, there is no stopping you, there is no blocking you. You understand how to wait and how to act and wait and act and wait. But you're not waiting during the waiting. Your vibration is right there. It's like if you stopped at a restaurant and you went right in and you sat right down, but your intuition is telling you just chill, just be in the right vibe, blah, blah, blah. And the owner comes up and they're like, you know what? I have the top rooftop for you. Everything is free. You're our 100th customer. But if you would have rushed right in, you would have got like the cheap seats and the food would have been, terrible and they would have overcharged you. I don't know. But there's something here about your intuition, you understanding when to act, when to wait. And it's from the observation of a cookie cutter, repetitive situation that keeps being put in your face. And this is how you're soaring through time. And this is how you're going from learning about something to being established like that. I saw 11:11 on the clock. It's a portal. It's a portal that you're going through. You deserve to have this. You deserve to have this change. You did the work to get to this point. This is your justice. And look, you have the sun here. How perfect is that? You are your own justice. Wow. Okay, Leo. Disappearing and re-emerging a millionaire. I love it. I love it. If you found this, if you're here with this message, it is for you. Okay? Money is just energy. That's it. You're just discovering how to be in the energy for money to flow to you. And maintain that and build it and grow it and enjoy it. This is remarkable. Okay. Thank you so much. And if you want a personal reading or a hypnosis session, all the information is in the description.